Bienvenidos al partido de hoy.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started. Well, now here is a young man who really does seem to have the whole world at his feet. Lamine Yamal, a player of barely matched potential and indeed of barely matched expectation.
And the inevitable comparisons that go along with that, Peter.
And are those comparisons justified?
Well, from what I've seen of him so far, very much so. There's pace and great technique, but the most outstanding quality about him is his maturity, especially when it comes to making the right decisions. That's what sets him apart, for me anyway.
That's headed upfield. Rafinha making good progress. And they've got a throw. And played cross-field, changing the point of attack.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Spread to the right. Great vision. Good read, needed to be. De Jong. Koundé. That's a cute ball. Pass somewhat off target. Valladolid, without doubt, seeing more of the ball and looking to turn it now into something meaningful. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Koundé. Yamal. First quarter of an hour gone. Chouameni.
Well, caution is dominating proceedings. This isn't meeting expectations.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Barcelona are looking to break at pace. Dani Olmo. Bellingham can so cleverly bypass the press. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Balde. And it's Pedri. That is ended up in no man's land. Now it's Lewandowski. And that was nowhere near his best. Played out towards the right wing. Koundé. This is De Jong. Yamal. Valverde. Araujo. And it's Valverde. And he's forced to go back. It's Pedri. Knocks it into space. It's gone out for a throw-in. Yamal. He is through here. Valverde with his sights permanently trained on that bottom corner. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Now it's Lewandowski. Araujo can clear it away. Balde. Chouameni. And here's Lewandowski. Lewandowski finds himself offside. That's destined for the flank. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Pedri does well not to be outdone there. And it's Balde. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Yamal. Now it's Bellingham. That's going to go a long way. Out of play for a throw.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Yamal stood his ground strongly. Oh, now this is interesting, and the referee has pointed to the spot. Valladolid have themselves a chance from the spot. So perhaps now the breakthrough. And he's denied! He has spurned it.
It really wasn't a confident penalty, Peter. It was almost like he was trying too hard to second-guess what the keeper was trying to do.
And he thumps it clear.
Habrá un minuto de
And
descuento.
now a sudden chance to counter. He's found space here. Yamal! Against the crossbar. So a temporary halt to the action. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any opinion you'd like to express on the first half?
Well, look, it may be 0-0, but it's had its moments. I think the most notable, of course, being the missed penalty. It could prove to be pretty costly, and we'll have to wait and see on that.
So, no breakthrough from either side, 0-0 after 45 minutes of action. So let's get the ball rolling.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Rafinha, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Can he get on the end of this? And he's picked out the run. Bellingham showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Rafinha. And it's Pedri. Pedri, good purposeful running this. Bellingham. Threads one in, floated through. And that's a simple one for the keeper. Now it's Rafinha. Balde. Neither of these two want to come off second best. That's a throw. Valladolid can now introduce the first of their substitutes.
Well, he can certainly make his side a lot more unpredictable, Peter. You know, he has a very good eye for a pass and a tricky one at that.
El dorsal 17.
Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Bellingham. Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. Now it's Lewandowski. Oh, good spread. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. That's very neat. Oh, that's well spotted. Pedri, the magician-in-chief, his feet twinkling. 60 minutes played. And he cuts out the supply. Rafinha. Distributed tidily. Incoming delivery. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Well, I think both teams can help themselves massively with better movement up front, Peter. There's just not enough happening at the moment. And essentially, their job is to find space, and that needs to start happening.
Lofted in.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 11.
So changes afoot here, and from both sides.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 18, el dorsal 14.
Courtois claims comfortably. Valladolid have the chance to go the other way.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's Figo. And he's gone searching crossfield. Wriggles his way through. Balde is a player who's always giving defenders headaches. Tries to play it through. Gavi gets flagged offside.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 7.
The two coaches are signalling changes here, both at the same time. Balde. Mbappe gets into a good position. And he ran himself into trouble there, free kick given away. Fermin has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles.
Yeah, and the whole stadium knew that was coming, apart from him, it seems.
And he'll shoot here! It's off target and by quite a way.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
Araujo. Kubasi is a perfect combination of brain and brawn. It's a searching pass. Rudiger. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Passes coming off in quick succession here.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
That'll be a throw. Balde. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Garcia breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though. Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And this is Figo. Gavi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Christensen. Gavi is the team's great visionary. Can they find an extra gear here? Bellingham kept his eye on it, and he's there. De Jong. Deep into stoppage time. Can he latch on to this? Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. Mbappe! And he's straight offside. So 90 minutes have come and gone, it's going to be extra time. So, that was the second half.
Well, the scoreline may have a disappointing look about it, Peter, but that's where it ends. I think this game has had a real lively feel, and I'm not ready to give up on it yet.
So a battle of endeavour, enterprise, and now endurance. Into extra time we go. Now it's Mbappe. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivery from Mbappe. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And it's De Jong. Tchouaméni. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Valverde does really well to win the ball there. Figo. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Balde. Gavi. Now Christensen. And it's Gavi. Now it's Ferran Torres. Not much subtlety about that challenge. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged chance for a shot! Well, that pass isn't the best. Oh, he's found support out wide. Tchouaméni tries to clear. Mbappe. Figo going after that. Valverde. This is De Jong. Araujo, always a very imposing presence at the back. Over to the right flank. And we're halfway through extra time. Halfway through extra time, and still we are deadlocked. Is it time for a hero to step up and to grab the headlines here?
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 5.
Is there to be drama in these final 15 minutes?
El dorsal 13.
Here we go then for the last time. The score still 0-0. He's in plenty of space here. Rudiger gets it away. Back in once more. And it's hoisted clear. Solot wins the duel this time. Vermin. Mbappe in the hunt and looking threatening. Nicely spread. Now it's Figo. Figo going face-to-face with his great rival. The less said about that pass, the better.
Well, they've got one eye on the clock, but the balancing act is very fine at this stage. Go for it, and it could backfire. Sit back, and it may be at a price.
Plays it through, and that has not gone well. Balde. Mbappe. And it's Lopez. Tries to pass it through, and he's picked it up out wide, and he's definitely onside. And he's managed to get free, and he's there to belt it away.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Now it's Solot. It's a really well-measured ball. Very nicely done. Hangs one in. Impressive jump. Oh, he's done it! A breakthrough! So late in the day! Certain, searing and imperious. And that is as far as it goes. Valladolid have done it. The perfect outcome in this most pressured of games. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Valladolid can be really happy with this. I saw it as one of these defining games for them, and they showed real character to get the job done. A big statement for anyone who might be up next.
My thanks to Jim. We both wish you a very good evening.